Hey, YouTube mess. Glad you could join us. We are playing some Tiny Glade. And I figured easiest way to show it off is to do the daily theme. Oh, which actually just changed. I pulled one up, but sure, yeah, we'll go with Hilltop Hamlet. Excellent. Welcome to Tiny Daily. We know from personal experience that sometimes you need a bit of inspiration to get doodling. Each day we'll share a new theme. Today's is Hilltop Hamlet. Let's go! Alright. So yeah. If you're unfamiliar, Tiny Glade is a little sandbox building game. Where you just have a small glade to work in, and you can make whatever you want with the tools at your disposal. Let's see. How do we feel about this here? We definitely need a path to this seeming well. I also... Do I want the roof to be a little more angled? I kind of like that. Yeah, have it come up to a point. Shorten it a little bit. Whoop, too short. That'll do fine. We can also... We can find the right part of it. Where is it? This? No. Somewhere in here is the arch control. Yeah, because that's the well. Specifically looking for the height here. But I don't know that I can reach it. It might also be too short for me to do that. Here we go. Raise that up and then bring this down. Okay, yeah. It's just real short. Got it. That'll do. That'll do fine. Oh yeah, we can also lower that down so it's not sticking out as weirdly. Okay. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe it would be better with it up. I can also just undo all the changes I made. Nice little feature. You know what else is a nice little feature? Let's see. What if next to this well was a home of sorts? Right by the cliff. We can kind of make it a little bit thinner. A little bit longer. Yeah. Shrink it down a bit. This. Yeah. Oh, there was another thing to do with the roofs. Yeah, you can round them or curve them out. I think I might want it rounded down. Not all the way. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of rounding. Do we want it to be a tall roof, though? We could have it be a tall roof. Yeah, that can lend to some fun building. Bring this down until that goes away. Just have lots of roof space. Attic space. That's a bit excessive. Yeah, about there. Yeah. Okay. And then if we grab, where is it? The windows here. Let's do a square one, and if you put that down on the ground, it becomes a door. Let's see. And it also comes with random bits and bobs, which you can cycle through, but yeah. Put a door there. If you put a window on, window/door on a door, or if you re-click on it, it'll do that. What is it? Something. That's all good, Vanilla. And also, that's a good call out. I forgot to switch the game. We did just finish Mirror's Edge maybe 10-15 minutes ago, but you are right, I should change that. Yep. Drop those tags as well. Sandbox. Welcome back. Build. There we go. The avatar is something I've been running with for a little bit with my my YouTube videos, and I figured I'd keep going with it with stream, of course. But yeah, it's something for me to use as a you know, words. Something to help visualize myself a little bit more for viewership. And also just for my own brain chemicals to be happy. Those tags should do. Yeah. There we go. Ah, yes. We have come quite a way from there. There we go. Put a wider door on that. There we go. Put a little window on the corner. Yeah. Big window or a little window? I think a little window. I don't think we want to go too aggressive with the stuff down here. Good times indeed. Oh. But yeah, I don't even remember if I gave you a name back then. It's been so long since those days. Do a little corner one like that, but let's put some stuff by it. Yeah, let's go back a couple. There we go. Get some of this stuff and not put it here. Oh, yes. I'm quite old. Oh. I'm in my... I guess... I'm in my 4th decade. Considering the first is 0 through 9. These bushes are great, but they're a little too much for right here. I gotta figure out, let me see. Did those show up because of the building? I think they did. So I need to put just a little bit of pathing here. Oh, that's a racer. Here we go. Ooh, I could even put some of these kind of rocky ones too instead. Oh, don't want to do that. Don't want to create a door there. There we go. That's better. That's totally not something to be worried about. Your house just sitting on this gravel. I just heard about it from a friend. I don't know that I am gonna play it. I'm not too big on the... I don't know that I have that much of an interest in the sim type gameplay, which is probably funny considering some of the stuff that I do. But yeah, I'm more into the... I don't know that much about it, so I'm probably wrong on some of the assumptions I'm making, but... Oh! Don't do that! There we go. And even that's probably a little too much rock. We'll probably throw some dirt in here as well. Yeah, that's better. Just a hint of rock through here. Just don't want it to be just completely dirt, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Which even this, we could probably leave some of it to be grass. Yeah, let's... yeah. Erase some of the pathing here. Yeah. Just gets a little too much, though. Yeah, I don't like that one poking through. That's another one I've heard about, but I don't have that much knowledge about. I might look into it. We'll see. Especially for our Take It Easy Tuesdays here. Might be a good game to fit in that slot. I don't know how many games I'm gonna have fitting in here. Ah! Hate this one bush. There we go. Oop. A little too much. There we go. That I don't need. What else can we get? If I'm renovating and fixing houses, yeah. Yeah, I can see that being a good fit for that. Fish. Ooh. We'll take this box of flowers. Yeah. Put Put that right over here. The shovel. It's a very tall shovel. Why is the shovel so long? Alright. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, the main ones I've got for the sandbox building that kind of scratch my itch are Tiny Glade here, and then I've also got Gordlets, which is that one fits a little bit more towards the the sim style gameplay, but at least in that one it's not a game where you have to meet needs or anything. It's literally just put things down and they enjoy whatever you put. So they're like, it doesn't have that management aspect. It's just put stuff down and let them have their way with it. And here we go. Get a little bit more rocky around where the well is, I think. Yeah. Oh, a little too much there. Yeah, there we go. There's also... what was that other game, too, that just came out? What's your plan right now in game? And I can't even say that. For this game, I'm just kind of letting it take me wherever, you know? I use the daily theme for inspiration as Hilltop Hamlet. So I'm just kind of making a small little, like maybe a couple houses around this well, or this river here. We'll see. I don't know. What I do want, is some more windows. Because that was the point of putting this big roof, was to get some big fun windows in here. Although it kind of clips. I don't like that. That's probably because of the rounding. Maybe we change that. No, it just kind of does it regardless. It definitely does it more with it rounded, but okay. Do it like that. Yeah, that's fine. Put some flowers there to distract from the clipping. And of course, above the door, we're gonna have the nice big window. Yeah. Just as is, like that. Have it there, and then we could also put some more windows up above that. Yeah. And now it looks like a pig. There we go. on the other side we can put 2 sets of big windows. You know what? Yeah, let's get some flowers on them. Yeah. There we go. Just a single one over here. There we go. Whoop. Yeah, what was that other game? There's a game that came out somewhere in the last couple months or something that was about cleaning. Can't remember what that one was. And like you redesign and remodel. Saw one of my friends playing it. It's pretty interesting. It's like very, very satisfying cleaning. Like what's the power wash simulator? Hello, Darmurph. How's it going? Alright. So I got that one. Let's maybe... Let's see here. Doing alright? How are you? Alright. Go to this. Yeah, we can kind of round that out a little bit more. There we go. Give us a little more terrain to work with. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I like it being a little bit gentler of a slope, but we will have a bit of a rocky outcropping here. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this side is a little more rocky. Yeah, okay. There we go. Add a little bit more in here. I want that to join up well. But also we can hide it by just having another building there. Building on the cliff. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Yeah. Kind of like that. Well, I want a little bit more of a path to be here. Yeah. I answered you. Said I'm good. How are you? All right. Hey, tree, how's it going? Oh, you can move the section of terrain. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I feel you. I had that earlier when I was maybe an hour and a half into Mirror's Edge. This is Tiny Glade. It's a little sandbox builder where you can just plop down whatever in this small area you get. Went with the daily theme which I can also show again here. If you go to new, you can do daily theme, and you got different seasons or whatever for different types of builds you want to do. Yeah. And let me show you what'll probably be your favorite part tree. You can pet the ducks and sheep. All right. Let's see. I don't like this happening. Let's just maybe add another section here. It didn't work. Weird. Okay. You know what can fix this is just put more water there. There we go. Oh, and there's little fish that react to your cursor. Oh yeah, water's great. Especially too, you can put paths down of different varieties, and if you put them in the water, it'll create little things as well. And we got different, which actually, you know what? That's what this place needs. Whoa. Some sort of, flag or something. Actually. Put one right on the top of this. Let's see. If you just keep clicking on it, it'll cycle through different, icons. Oh, we gotta do the sheep. And then you can come to your little palette here. And choose which color you want. Kinda liking the yellow. Yeah, I'll go with the yellow. You can do the same thing with the roof. As well as the walls. Choose if they're if they've got wooden supports or brick or none. Which will probably be more apparent over here. I think the supports are more of a when the building's bigger. How much the paint is worn and whatnot. Oh, it is a very cozy game. Have a nice dark green door on our blue home with this kind of light brown. Yeah. There we go. Don't want this. Put this over here. And a pumpkin. Random pumpkin. That's what we'll do. Move these around. There. Tiny Glade. Name right there. blue does match me a little bit, yeah. Which is me and which is the house. Oh. And we have our resident. Oh, alright. Yeah, let's move on to another home. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We should do a nice big one on this cliff bit here. Let's see. Just squeeze that bit of rock out to give it a little more area. Yeah. That'll do. There we go. And then we'll put... Let's see. How do I want to do this? We'll go like a V shape. Which you can also, if you click and drag, you can change the size as you go to place it. Yeah. Go with like that. Oh, and it keeps whatever you used for your last painting. Here we go. That there. I'm gonna scooch that in a little bit. You access the controls, the extra controls with the right click. You can rotate the building as well once you place it. Oh, and if the sheep gets in the way, it just does a little Mary Poppins. Alright, and then I want the same shape, basically. Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah. Right about there. And we can fix this too. Just rotate this in a little bit. Have it kind of match up. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna move the height up a little bit. Yeah. Which we could even have altering heights too. I think for this I want it to be the same height. And then just match those corners together. Oh, beautiful. Squish this in a smidge. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's lower these roofs, though. Yeah. I like it. And then we'll even add a little extra on this backside. Because as nice as that corner meeting is, put a little tower here as well. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. And this one I want to be wooden framed, I think. Or do we want none? None does look kind of good. No framework. Yeah. I do kind of like that a little bit more. Scooch that out a little extra. Okay. And then, let's see. You know, I kind of like the dark green for this. For this roof. Yeah. Then, of course, we gotta change the paint. That light orange is kind of nice. Yeah, between the light orange and the white, I think the white works a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And then we can build our path up to where the front door would be. Right in center, or... Yeah, probably. Or we might even be able to get away. Not really. If I move the path back just a smidge, it might work. Because then it might look like almost a double door situation. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Although if that opens out this way, that doesn't really work all that well. Yeah, let's just put a normal door. Although, yeah, because it's the whole thing is kind of messed up with that. You know what we could do to fix this, though? Is if we just put another little section right in front. If you hold control, it doesn't snap to the rest. Yeah. We just kind of put something right there. And then we can even shrink this down, shrink that down. There we go. And it's just a nice little entryway bit. Heh. Do I want it to have that little poke out? I think it's better the other way around. Just meeting up into the corner. Yeah, there we go. Oh, too much. We could also have a balcony. That is the other option. There's not enough room there for a balcony. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then flare it out. That looks silly. There we go. Yeah, just a little flare. Same with this too. Just get a little bit of flare going. Not too crazy. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. And then we'll come back down to the path so we can put our front door in. Now that works as a nice big front door. That's a bit much. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Get some more path in here to kind of trim away these bushes a little bit. Let's see. Put this ladder somewhere, but just don't know where. What? Yeah, right next to the front door is fine. Especially because I can just put a lantern there. We'll put some of this grass back after, but right now I kind of want to just get a look at the front here. Okay. Can also put this barrel of candles over here. Yeah. Let's go to the windows here. We got lamps. We'll throw a lamp by the front door here above the ladder. On both sides. Same with this house. Whoop. Just toss one right here. Also put some by the well. Or well, no, it's already got one in the center there. Yeah, we don't need that. Move this to where the path will be. There we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, and then we can have kind of a ovaloid shaped house over here or something. Let's see here. Let's get the fancy windows in here. That apparently get covered over in vines. That I don't know that you can control how much those cover up. But outside of just putting stuff directly in the way. Yeah. Then even still, it just grows right back. That's fine. Alright. So let's get that out of there. Just want one of these right about there. Another one on the other side. Can even do one in the entryway bit here. Yeah. Alright, and they don't do corners. Oh! There we go. Slap that in there. This is where having the framework helps, because you can kind of use it as a reference to gauge your height. Yeah, these don't get flower pots. Okay. That is so much higher. There we go. That's a little low. Okay. Alright. Let's do 2 of these back here. Yeah. Move this to where people can actually reach them. There we go. Oh, come on. I know you can do it. You can place a second window, you can make a bigger one. There you go. Excellent. There's a lot of birds up here. Let's do kind of a row of a couple of the small windows. Yeah. I do love my symmetry. Oop. Whoops. Get out of there. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Down on the back side, we can do some big ones. Whoop. There. Small one, 2 medium ones. Yeah. Who says any of these windows have to make sense for what's on the inside? That's a bit much. Yeah, that I don't want. There we go. Yeah, I think we're missing some here. Ooh, yeah, you know what we could do is a bunch of small ones. Another 3 to fit in. Okay. Figure out the spacing a little bit better. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7. Yep. Start this one a little bit further over. Whoops. There we go, that's better. Oh no. Thank you. I do want to change the color of these windowsills though. I think the green frames is overdoing it a bit. Yeah. I think we could just go with kind of a neutral wood color. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Give it a little more contrast. The other thing that's cool about this, as far as with all the painting and whatnot here, is you can also choose what color lights that get put on. Oh, which this also has a day-night cycle that I could have unlocked. I usually just like to build during the day though, but let's get a little closer to the nighttime here. You can also control which direction the sun comes from. But yeah, there we go. I think that's all of them. On this house, yeah. So then the other thing you can do which can be a little hard to tell sometimes. Yeah. Right now they're all yellow. These lights are about to come on in a second. There they are. Which you can also control with the lamps. You can control how bright they are as well. I think the mid is good for that one. I want these ones to be brighter though. Yeah. But the lamp as well. You can have be these weird different colors. Do a nice blue for the well. You know, maybe it's maybe there's some weird stuff going on inside. Gives off a green light. Could also change each individual window and just have a rainbow of colors coming through. Oh. This definitely needs more on the front. What? I don't know what this house gets up to at night. It's causing all these weird colors to come through. Oh, and now it's too late in the night to show the lights. Everyone's gone to sleep. Yep. Okay. Slap these on here. Whoop. Excellent. Okay. You know what? You know what this is missing a bit of? A tree. Yeah, I like that. Trees right on the corners. Which actually, do I even need this? I don't think I even need that, to be honest. Just delete it. There we go. Bird on the sheep. Oh, there it goes. Okay. That does completely cover up this window. Maybe not the super huge tree. That one can go by the cliff over here. The one that's just tall enough to reach. That's just tall enough. These trees are too tall. There we go, that one. Just needed to keep placing. And eventually I will get a short tree. That there for now. There we go. Can't remember, can you rotate trees? No. They just come as they are. There we go. Yeah. Gives a little bit extra fun on the front there to hide the blandness. And then we can also... Oh, right, chimneys. Yeah, I should put a chimney here as well. But we can put some banners up, I think. That will help. Help hide the blandness. Oh, which actually, you know what we can do? Is if we put two nearby each other, it creates the bunting. And then repaint. Do, let's see, I think the lime green kind of complements the rest of the paint. Yeah. And then we just gotta get a good choice here. Yeah, let's do, yeah. Do it like that. Can even do one at the tip top of the tower here. There we go. It's very green. Hey, Meg. Finally come to join. Yeah. Thank you. And we're just doing a little, we're doing the daily build that they have given us, which is a Hilltop Hamlet. And I think a kind of oblong, rounded building could work here. Yeah. Do that. Shrink it down a little bit. We're not making a bunch of giant buildings here. You know, I have heard it enough times that I feel like I should know, but I don't, and so I won't ask. What happened to the tree I had here? Oh, it's gone. Well, so much for that. Yeah, big time. It's no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Oh, the trees are taking over. There we go. I do want a tree back over here, though. Alright. And then we could have atypical roofing for this one. That could be fun. We do kind of a shorter one here. Have that one a little bit higher. And then when we join it together... like so. This one's also a bit thicker. Just on that. Also might be the rotation. Yeah, there we go. Come around the back and fix that as well. It's wrong all over the place. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's not quite... Oh, yeah, that's what it is. It's because this is sticking out a little bit extra as compared to the other one. That's what it is. Okay. And then lower that, tuck that in a bit, bring that down. Yeah, right there. And then this can just come up to the top of that. There we go. Oh. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I needed. Although this matching up is a little weird. Can I also do that with this one, though? Yeah, there we go. Then I can at least match it up a little easier. I forgot it had that snapping option. There we go. There. Really not a fan of why that's doing that weird crossover. Just make that a little bit rounder. That's fine. Do it on both of them. There. I want to work in the sunlight again. Just lock that in there. Okay. Then we're gonna choose new colors here. We're gonna have ooh. I kind of like the teal, but I'll go with that. Yeah. There we go. And then the base building. Oh yeah, that pink. Nice little cotton candy house. Yeah. Yeah, pink, yeah. Alright, let's get a little bit more of the rocks poking through here. I do also want to bring some of the grass back around there. Which requires erasing. There we go. Oh, whoops! I accidentally created a door. Get rid of that. Ah, stop that! Oh! Alright, that one's fine. That's your house right there? Okay. Noted. So I shouldn't just drive a path straight through it? There we go. Just right up to the front door. Although that's a little too thick. Bring that down a little bit in size. There we go. And then the trail will also peter off down here. For a little beach spot. There we go. Yeah. Path that's not always used, but every so often. Add some rocks in there too. That's a little too much. That's better. There we go. Then the main path goes out that way. There we go. And again, add some rocks through there. Oop. A little too thick on the rocks. I feel like this would be a fun game to use a drawing pad for. Which you'd still have to have some keyboard stuff, because that's how I'm moving the camera, is with WASD, but still. There we go. Put some fencing up to show that we have a path here. Don't worry, we'll come back through with some lighting. There we go. Yeah. There is a tree right there. Let's maybe have Come this way? Yeah. Have the path kind of come that way instead. There we go. Whoop. Gotta make sure I'm actually deleting the path and not the fence. There we go. Do. There we go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Add a little bit more water down over here. Yeah. There we go. We can grab a bench as well, somehow, some way. Let's... There you go. Get the fancy door. There we go. That's what I wanted. Bring the bench down. There's rotate. There. Big fancy. We'll put a lamp down here so you don't have to sit in the dark when that time comes. There. Put a little bit of fencing here as well. That on this side. Yes, you are very cute, but you're also in my way. Da, 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 da. That there, and then drop a little bit more down here. Yeah. Excellent. Get you some windows with some flowers. There they are. Oh, right there. Perfect. Just sneak them right in there. Right next to the door. Okay. Nice big window out the back. Somewhere to hang your laundry to dry. I didn't even see that. Another big one with some flowers. There we go. Nice big window area at the top of the tower here. A little sunroom action. Oh, there it was. Excellent. The art studio. There you go. Of course, gotta have a window overlooking the rest of the house. A window to look at this tree. Angle that a little more this way. It's like a nice little sunrise bedroom window. Another place for some laundry. And this one that has the shutters. Just a window with shutters. Slap that over here. There we go. And you too have a bench. For cliffside river watching. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Get your little path out to it. And not put it with a bush right in front of you. There. Some fish for you right at the front door. There's a little fishing spot down here. Maybe that's what that is. There we go. That's what that bucket's for. It's for your chum. That's something you need for river fishing. Chum. Alright. Yeah, there you go. I'll give you a lantern out here. So you don't have to sit in the dark when the time comes. Also put a lantern right above your door. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is a little barren here. Let's get you some nice flags here. They won't do the bunting across the round part. That's fine. Just put it right there. We'll repaint that. Thinking this blue with the yellow accent. And then... Oh! Give you, the moon drop. There you go. There you go. Excellent. Oh, you know what else you need? I know what else you need. And that is a little balcony. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna change that to be wooden. Let's see. Can we squeeze a door in right here? Not really. We might have to lose this window. Or just move it up. We can put that up here. Like that. Yeah, there we go. I'll give you that. Let's see. Put that in this corner. A little potted flower in this corner. I don't want to stick out too far. Yeah. Oh. There you go. It's a good way to do it. Let's also... I gotta put a path under this because you got shrubs poking up through here. That got a little weird. Oh, right. You can also have little stairs. Yeah. Look at that. Nice and small. There we go. Nope, flower's back. That's a problem. Okay. That'll do. That'll do it. So long as it's not poking up through, we're fine. Excellent. Up. Well, maybe one day. Oh, you know what else could go good here? Maybe. Nope. It's a good thought, but it won't fit. Put that tree here. There we go. That's better. And then we can put another small window here. Or I might be able to drag this down now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's better. And then we just need... Well, you don't need a bell on the balcony door. Ooh. Hold on. Give me that. Birdhouse in the corner of your balcony. There we go. Yeah. Alright, we don't need two. I'm just looking for a chair. I guess I could grab the bench, but I'm looking for an individual chair. And unfortunately, there is still yet to be an option in this game to just create the clutter. You do still have to just kind of cross your fingers and keep clicking. Which luckily there's an undo button, so there's not really a worry of over-clicking. Because then you can just roll it back, but still. What is this? The cabbages! Put the cabbages out front. Someone has delivered you a basket of cabbages. They just refuse to give me a chair, huh? Well. Take another potted plant flower thing. See if we can get the chair somewhere else. Well, we can get you a cart. But a chair? Never. There it is. There you go. Move this one over here. There it is. Oh, there it goes. Oh, bird on the chair. Okay. What else can we do? I guess we could put up some fencing just kind of around here. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Keep you safe. Don't have to be fully fenced in, though. Which we will achieve by snipping it here. We'll roll this back some. And just delete that section. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. Snip that through. Yeah. Been baby-proofed. Only a smidge. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We can kind of do the same for over here. Get this out of here. Put it right there. Okay. Yeah, and then another one over here. Just gotta move that back a little bit. Whoop. There you are. Super tall fence. No. Don't need that. Yeah. It's coming along. Let's get some more lanterns in here. I always like to put them in the ends of the fence posts. As best I can. Oop. Can't do it very well when I can't see. Jeez. Hold on. We can fix this. There we go. Oh, it's blue light. Because the last time I did it, it was blue. And one right at the end here. The blue's kind of nice, but I think we'll probably go with the standard yellow. Make it a little bit dimmer. We're not going to pollute the forest. Just want to be able to see where the path is at night. Whoop. Yep, okay. There we go. You... Get some purple lights. But you also need one back here. Yeah. Oh, right, and your interior lights. Those can be red with the blood of your enemies. Whoop. Okay. Here we go. There you go. Look at that. Look at this nice little place here. Gotta get some more trees by this thing. I do love me my forested areas. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, That's not too bad. Maybe get a little something else going on out front here. Got another basket of cabbages. Pitchfork or shovel. Could do a barrel with a flower pot on it. Yeah. Just to give it something. Yeah. Oh. Thank you for the hearts with my flag. Alright, these lights too are blue down here. Yeah, sure. Put another flower pot here under the tree. That doesn't make sense. We'll do it anyway. Right, these lights. I kind of like it being blue, but yeah, I think yellow and just a little bit of light. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's not too bad. I like it. Okay. And then another thing we can do for fun is, let's see, yeah, out in this corner. We're gonna sneak a little secret in here. As we travel through. That's the edge? Okay. Little pond over here. Can bring it back to daytime at this point. Because a lot of these trees are gonna move or be gone. I would like to select the tree, please. There we go. Thank you. Can keep some on the banks, but you know, mostly clear them out. Yeah. One right in the center here. I want this thinner. I want this to be hidden a little bit more. Da, 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 da. There we go. Get this a little bit thicker with foliage right along here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Then right in the center here, I put this little mound, except that little mound is going to the moon. Maybe not quite that much, but yeah. Then like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more water back. I don't like that. Oh, too much. I gotta make this brush smaller. There we go. Have a little more control over that. Oh. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna grab some walls here. Go somewhere like this with it. And then we're gonna start snipping through. Yeah, just make a little bit of a ruin over here. There we go. A little trim there. Trims of that. There. Here, here. 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 There we go. Get rid of that section. This one. That. And that. Yeah. And just kind of continue to trim it up a bit. Seems to be some kind of fort or something over here. And now it's been overtaken and brought to ruin. There we go. Yeah. You can just make it out in the distance. And I should have painted the entire wall first before snipping it, but here we are. I keep wanting Q and E to be to rotate because I was just playing some Baldur's Gate the other day, but it's raise and lower in this. And you use right click to rotate. As well as bring up sub menus. Oop. Or cancel. There it is again. Try to rotate with E again. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, looking from the little bench over here, you can't really see it, but if you were to actually traverse, you would find yourself where Mother Nature is retaking the land. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. It's a good angle here. Should do this in the camera mode. There we go. Yeah. Kinda... Let's see. Because I don't want to be covering it where I'm currently sitting, but that's kind of the only good way to get this. I guess I could go from this side. Well, you can't really see the path out now through the trees. I like it from this side anyway. That's fine. This works. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Let's get some better contrast in here. Oh yeah, that's much better. Never know what that one does. This one adds vignetting. I don't want that. Field of view. Yeah, it was good where it was at. Oh, I guess that's for the focus. Is that what this is? I don't know. Yeah. Let's take, let's see here. Kind of mid-afternoon or early morning? Yeah. Thinking like that. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. We could pop some filters on, but I don't really think I need them. think this works. Oh, and I'm not blocking it by any means. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be our thumbnail for the VOD. Yeah. Take the shot there. And we can also go through the filters here and take a look at it in some other fun lighting. And color grading. That looks pretty nice. Yeah. It turns it hot pink down there. We've also got... We could do like, there's a horror kind of one somewhere in here. Where is it? Just kind of turns everything like... Ah, yeah. Almost film noir, but blue. Which we could also just adjust the color slider here and make it as such in whatever filter we want. Yeah, there you go. Just pure black and white. Or fuchsia. Alright, let's go back to this. Change our color back to what it was. And then, for the last couple minutes here, what a place to start. We'll do a little walkabout, because that is an option. Is you can do a walking camera. Take a look at our catch for the day, which is a lot. These poor fish. Oh. Speaking of the fish, are there any in here that I can see? Ducks. Pet the ducks. I actually can't see any of the fish. But I mean, that water is real nice. I mean, it's kind of pixely up close, but still looks good. Still looks real good. Take a little walk through our broken down ruins here. That's a pretty good shot right there. I'm gonna take another shot just for myself for that. Yeah. What's a good filter here? Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah. Go back to our standard. Just spam the duck. Alright. As much as I would love to walk up from here, I do usually like to walk from where I deigned the entrance to the glade to be. So we're just gonna walk through these trees for a little bit. Find our entrance here. There it is. What is going on over there? Alright. Here we go. Do a little walkabout during the day. Get our heads brushed by some trees. Yeah, here we go. I forgot I put the very green door on this one. Yeah. Take a look at the well. Oh, a little too close. Go inside to see nothing. Yeah, unfortunately you can't do interiors. You can fake doing interiors, but yeah. Take our little seat here. Oop. Yeah. This is the view you get sitting outside the pink house. It's very nice. Oh, we're also gonna have to see if we can force our way to here. Not quite. Oh, there we go. Hey, we made it. There you go. Little balcony view. Yeah. Cute. There is no jumping. It is just walking around. But, yeah. Got the pink house. Got our light blue house. Our cotton candy house, I should say. Oh, going down in the river. And then our white with green roofs. Yeah. Nice. I like it. A little well in the center. You know what? They are Powerpuff Girls colors. I did not mean to do that, but that's totally works. And we go down here to our little fishing spot. Which again, lovely little bit here. And now we'll do one more walkabout, but this time we'll do it at night. And I didn't even place any flowers down this whole time. Just the potted flowers. There's a whole section of the game I didn't even touch. Alright. Switch to nighttime here with the lights on. Yeah, there we go. Some fireflies. Everyone's getting up to their shenanigans at night. Yeah. Just enjoy a nice, quiet little time. I missed a window! No! I knew it was gonna happen. There we go. Problem solved. View with your purple lighting. Yeah. I like it. I like how it turned out. Little 2-hour build. course, we gotta take a look at this. Yeah. And then our little walk down. To the fishing spot. Lovely. Have anything to say before we end the stream, little sheep? Me too. Excellent. Well, that is our little Hilltop Hamlet. Oh, okay, that's the camera I should have been using. That's fine, though. Because this one is like a viewpoint camera, whereas the other one is you grab the world and rotate it. Yeah. Oh. Well, this was a blast. I'm glad I got to share it with you. Oh. But, I think it's about time to get out of here. Take a little break for the day. Yeah. That is Tiny Glade. So YouTube mass, take it easy.